Howdy Crystal Conclave, it's NESHY with the old reliable Crystal Power deck that I'm going to show you. We're playing in the KC Cup, we just reached dual level max, you already know we reached dual level max with Crystal Beast. I'm going to go ahead and show you the deck real quick. We're playing Conclave Control, of course, with Crystal Power. The problem with Transcending Crystals is you miss out on lethal too much, unless you're playing Mythyard's Transcendent Crystals build with the stick chair and the transmodify. You miss out on lethal and you just don't have enough pressure that you're putting out. Now, I think that's the best way to play Transcendent Crystals. This is the best way to play Crystal Power. Like, if you don't have the stick chair, the transmodifies, any of that kind of stuff, triple Zephyros, I think this is the way to go. You have Hammer Shot, unfortunately, because FA Don Dragster is so big in the meta right now. FA Hang on Mach, my bad, that's what I meant to say. It's actually unoutable for our deck, because since it has a macro effect, we can't use Conclave to bounce it, because Conclave sends itself to the graveyard for cost in order to bounce an opponent's card. So we can't even do that. We can't go into our Xyz, like we can't Malevolent Sin banish it, and it's up to like 5100 attacks, so we can't destroy it by battle. So we have to main deck a Hammer Shot, and I know that's a little bit crusty because it's just one Hammer Shot. We're not running any Fissures or Smashing Grounds, but if you have any of those cards, I definitely recommend running them. This card's actually pretty dang good. Unfortunately, it's not as good as Fissure because it doesn't out an opponent ending on just a Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon. You know, if they end on Blue-Eyes Spirit Dragon in defense mode, Hammer Shot doesn't beat it because it has to be in attack position. But it's still pretty cool because when I actually played this in a meta Freakly for Duel Links meta, and my opponent game 1, he ended on Spirit Dragon and a face-up attack position Blue Eyes, and then I Hammer Shotted it. Then game 2, he went first again, and he ended on Spirit Dragon, but then during my standby phase, he immediately tagged out into an Azure Eyes. So he was just afraid of Hammer Shot being able to destroy it, even though it says attack position. So it's like people think it's just like Fissure, except it destroys the highest attack. So this is the deck. There's not much has really changed about it. I do play this one Super Rush. Matt Lex convinced me of this because with just running the one, you're almost guaranteed to open it alongside a Crystal Conclave. I'll have to do the maths. I'll make a pinned comment showing the math of the Super Rush opening that alongside the Conclave. But it's pretty sweet being able to Super Rush with the Conclave. It just gives you so much gas. It's like the first way that I fell in love with this Conclave Control deck. So I'm happy that I'm running this Super Rush again. And the extra deck, not much has changed, except you may notice the one Daigusto Emerald. That's right, we're playing Daigusto Emerald. He recycles the Neos package so that you could go ahead and utilize that second Neos fusion. And it's pretty cool because you could also just bring back the vanilla Neos. So if you need to overlay 2 into a Utopia 2500 attack beater, you can just go ahead, overlay into Daigusto Emerald, bring back the Neos. So that's pretty much the same thing. You're just getting a free body, you know, if you need to beat over something. So it's nice being able to have that as an option. And I'm going to go ahead and show you some gameplay versus some of the decks I ran across while I was climbing up to dual level max. So we're going first against a Yami-Yugi here. I don't know exactly what it's going to be, but he ends up playing Lunalight, I find out. But I just go ahead and set up double Conclave here. It's kind of unfortunate that we opened the Zephyros, but you know, we're not playing Transcendent Crystals, so it does become a brick. I immediately flip up the Conclaves because in the long run, it's just better to flip it up and not lose to a Galaxy Cyclone or Night Beam. It's just not worth like giving the opponent slight information of your face down isn't worth like getting blown out by any of those two cards. So our opponent just passes, so we know for sure it's Lunalight because why else would they just pass like that? So we're just going to normal summon a Zephyros and boost him up to 18, and we're going to attack with it, kind of feel things out, and you know, if it does go through and he either has the option to go for the Veil or just take it or use the Temperance. So we're not triggering the Destiny draw, we're kind of feeling things out there. I don't attack with the Sapphire Pegasus so that I don't trigger the Destiny draw. A normal summon a Topaz Tiger, I forget, what do I go into here? Dweller, that's right. Dweller is very good against Lunalight because it just shuts off their Crimson Fox, their Yellow Martin, and their Emerald Bird, just all of their good stuff. It's especially cool because Crimson Fox is what protects their Cat Dancer from Crystal Conclave, from the targeting. So we're going to go ahead and bounce back a Conclave with Zephyros, and we're just going to go in here. We're not going to Crystal Power Boost, just not triggering the Destiny draws. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead. I'm like, you can go ahead. I have Dweller and double Conclave. You can draw whatever card you want from your deck, and I'll still beat you. So you go ahead and Destiny draws. We flip up Conclave. He's going to normal summon Emerald Bird. We're going to chain Abyss Dweller just in case he pitches the Yellow Martin, which he does. So now he doesn't get the Yellow Martin effect. He Lunalight fusions, and he's going to fusion summon 2 into the, or 3 into the Sabre Dancer. So this is actually a big problem for our deck. We can't really out a Sabre Dancer, but he's still on 500 life points. So he's going to attack over the Dweller because he doesn't want to get Dwellered out another turn. But what can we do here? We can either try and inflict 500 to ourselves in order to go for a Utopia Ray. Like, how are we going out this? Are we just going to wait for that Hammer Shot top deck? No, we can kill him this turn. We're going to overlay both of them into Gaga Cowboy. Gaga Cowboy is going to use his effect, inflict 400 damage. Conclave effect, bounce the Cowboy and our Pegasus back to our hand. Normal summon Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. Crystallize another Pegasus. You already know the drill. Rainbow Bridge gives you the Crystal Promise. Crystal Promise going to summon out the Sapphire Pegasus from our back row. Sapphire Pegasus going to place another one for the Conclaves. And then we're going to overlay into, what did we just bounce back to our extra deck? The Gaga Cowboy. Now we just Cowboy for game. That's like basically 800 damage. You know, that's like TCG Cowboy effect. So I thought that was pretty sweet. I hope you guys liked that one. Let's move on to the next replay. So this deck, Aigami, he's likely going to use some kind of level manipulation. So that means FAs, you know, you hate to see it, but he's going to go first. And the worst thing imaginable happens. He normal summons FA Hang On Mach going first. So it's like, we don't have anything in our hand to out this. There's no way we can beat this. Like, might as well just stall, wait for the Hammer Shot, hit surrender. We top deck the Hammer Shot. Let's go! Hammer Shot gonna get rid of that Hang On Mach. We're gonna use Rainbow Bridge, and it's gonna go ahead and search for that bond. We have game on board, baby. We're just gonna go through the motions here. Sapphire Pegasus, add to our hand. Normal summon it, use its effect, place another Pegasus into our spell and trap card zone. Crystal Promise out the Crystallized Pegasus, use its effect to crystallize another Pegasus. Neos Fusion, 4 Brave Neos. Crystal Power, boom, boom! Let's go! FA Hang On Mach, get out of here. I want to see that card emergency banned, actually. Something with the skills or anything to make that card more balanced. I don't like having to main deck Hammer Shot in my deck just for these situations, and thank goodness we top decked it right. We had it right on time, and this isn't like an accurate depiction of what will happen if you do run into FA Hang On Mach, you know, because more likely than not they will have a Forbidden Lance paired with it and some kind of like backup plan. But I hope you guys enjoyed those replays nevertheless. I hope they were pretty entertaining watching Crystal Beast destroy FAs and Sabre Dancers, and we hate those cards, right? They're basically floodgates. Make sure to subscribe for more Crystal content, and make sure to join the Crystal Beast Discord so you can join in on the Crystal Beast conversation yourself. I'll see you guys in the next one.